Hello and welcome to the 3S Company channel. I'm Joseph here playing Lord of the Rings the card game. I am continuing my walk through the Sands of Harad, the Harad Cycle, and up to the Race Across Harad, which is a hard quest. I'm using this Rohan's Royal Line deck, trying to play through the whole cycle with this deck. It's going to be a challenge. Probably going to play this one a few times. I've prepared a deck so I can just quickly load this quest all set up, and the deck as well, and dragon cards. And I'm just going to jump right in. Here's the deck if you haven't seen it before. It uses a bunch of the long extended party cards, including Thengel, a key hero in the Rohan archetype if you want to discard allies and play. Very expensive and not very productive all the time in standard official content, but I really appreciate the content put out for Rohan from the long extended party. And this deck focuses around that Thengel. Not a ton of allies that get discarded, but enough to keep it going if you can get started. Is pretty light on willpower overall, and that's a challenge here. But I'm just going to jump straight into the quest. This is a weird quest. It has two staging areas, one for you and one for the enemy. There's these orcs chasing you, and they make progress as well, so definitely a race. Now let's jump into the setup. I'm going to draw a hand here, put everything back, shuffle, then take a mulligan. Maybe this will be key. The first turn is incredibly important in this, and I might just fold if it goes poorly. I have won several times with this, but lost a lot of times too. There's a shuffle, draw 6. Oh boy. It's hard to turn down a sneak attack Gandalf, but I only have one Rohan ally. But I'm going to try it, because sneak attack Gandalf and a test of will is nothing to sneeze at. I'll just try it. Okay, here's our setup. 1A, setting out. Emerging from your hunt in the great jungle of the south, you set out across the vast desert of Harad on your long journey to north of Gondor. Set up, set River Harnet and a copy of Uruk Warg Rider aside out of play. Each player takes control of a tamed Mumak, which we caught in the last quest. Remove each other Mumak from the game. Now this is weird. Create the orcs area with a second quest deck consisting of stages 1, C2, C3, C4, C. Place the Uruk chieftain in the orcs area. Alright, I did that, setting out, flip that over, and we'll look at that in a second. I'll turn over 1A here. Riding atop the Olifants that you captured in the jungle, you set out at an easy pace. When revealed, each player searches the counter deck for one different location, adds it to the staging area. Shuffling counter deck, advance to 2A. I've chosen Desert Oasis because it's only 2 threat and it can heal you, but it does force you to exhaust a character when you go there, so it's a double-edged sword. I'm gonna get rid of this. And it always brings out 3, which I wish it didn't do. Okay, here is 1D for the orcs area. Uruk chieftain cannot leave the orcs area. At the end of the quest phase, discard the top card of the counter deck and place X progress on the stage. X is the discarded card's threat plus the total threat in the orcs area. So he's always going to get 4. And he's going to get more if he gets something that has a treachery. And he needs 10 to get up to stage 2. So when I'm at stage 2 and he's at stage 1, we can't interact. But when we're both at the same number, 2 or 2, 2 or 3, 3 or 4, 4, then he's going to engage me and attack me. But I can't kill him until the last stage. So it's kind of a manage your speed, manage your ability to face enemies sort of quest. Alright, racing north. Oh, we already... No, we didn't. During the night, you hear the howls of distant orcs drawing near. The riders of Mordor are scouring the sandy plain for you and the remnant of Khalil's tribe. You give the Mumaks reins a hard shake and quicken the pace. Choose the staging area or the orcs areas. Add the set aside Uruk Warg Rider to the chosen area. I have chosen to put him in the staging area. If you put him down here, pretty much catch up turn 1, and then you have to face both of these at once, which is rough. But this is more threat. This guy is nasty, but if I'm lucky, I can kill him turn 1. Kinda need to. And then we'll flip this. Uruk Chieftain cannot take damage, so I can't hurt him even if I'm engaged with him. Forced. After characters commit the quest, no more than 5 progress can be placed here this round. 10 instead if each Tame Mumak in play is committed to the quest. So if you ride your Mumak hard, you can make more progress, but hard to make progress in the first turn. So let's just see how the first turn goes. See if we can stay alive for the first turn or two. Okay, everything's been shuffled. I'll shuffle the encounter deck here. I'll do Shift N for draw a card. Okay. Alright, so what I liked, I got a lot of good stuff to play in my hand. I could play Hama using Theoden's Reduction. Or I could play Snowmane. Horn of the Mark isn't going to help unless I have Hama. Also have a Test of Will I can use Theodred's resource for. I obviously want to play Sneak Attack probably in the combat phase to kill this guy. Take 6 to kill. I need somebody to exhaust when I go here. Although I could put Gandalf in play, put the 4 damage on him, and then attack him. I think I need to put Hama in play just to get the reduction of, to get my ally train rolling. Feels lame because he's not the best first ally to start with, but it's something. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll quest with him. And I'm going to plan to let the Warg Rider go undefended and hurt my Mumak. Oh, I should look at the Tame Mumak. He has good stats, 2-5, 2-8, but he's immune to player card effects, so I can't heal him. I can't do anything else fancy, but he takes all your undefended damage. Damage for undefended attacks against you must be assigned to Tame Mumak, and if he dies, you lose the game. He has 8 points, though, and none of the shadow cards increase by more than 1 or 2 when going undefended. So that's the plan. Played him. I'm just going to quest with everybody. I hope I get a location. If I get an enemy here, it's bad news. I'm going to use Theoden to give Theoden 1 resource. That way I have Test of Will available. Here we go. This first card is super important, and we get a horrible Racing Warg. Now this is bad on several levels, bad enough that I might Test of Will it. It surges, of course, and then it attaches to an orc enemy and buffs the enemy as a mount, basically. +1 to all stats, and when that enemy leaves play, return him to the staging area. So I'm actually going to cancel that, see if I can just stay alive. Otherwise, this guy becomes unmanageable. Just being an undefended attack. Oh boy. 3 enemies, turn 1. I don't have to take this guy, so that's good. So I have 1 progress. This is super rough already. That's good. Okay, then forced effect down here. Into the quest phase, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Place X progress on the stage. Here's my card. Good. It's a treachery, so it's no progress. Besides the 4 from the Uruk Chieftain. Now I'm going to travel here. Have the forced effect after it becomes active location. Exhaust a character control. I don't have a character to exhaust, so it's not going to hurt me. And then both of these guys are going to come down. Actually, this guy wouldn't have to. But I want to bring him down. I could just nuke this guy. That's tempting. In fact, I might do that. I'm going to engage both of these. Then I can sneak attack Gandalf in. Just I'm going to put the 4 here. It's really tempting to just kill this guy outright, but then I'm facing all of these next turn. And probably this guy at the same time. Let's see if I can survive all these undefendeds. This guy has an effect that won't trigger right now. He gets +X attack while attacking a character with less willpower than his threat. Well, X is the difference, but I'm going undefended. Nothing, and good to get rid of that. This is also undefended. This is horrible. If you're not at the same stage as the orcs, put Uruk Pursuer into play, engage with you. This is horrible. And he attacks. Should we just go undefended and end it now? Yep. If you're not at the same stage, move attacking enemy to the orcs area after this attack. Horrible. Okay, this is pretty much lost. They're going to catch up next time, but let's see what happens. Kill him with Gandalf. And that was another 3 on him, so 4 Mumax almost dead. This guy comes back to hand. I could have used this guy to get 1 defense. Well, I'll use him in emergency. And no ally. Horrible. Horrible. Okay. He gets +1. I lose the game. Okay. That was disaster. Let's mark it as defeat and load my file. We're dead again, basically. Oh, crap. There's so many ways to go wrong with this. Alright, this is take 3. And again, this is just my new hand. Do I want to accept this or not? I think I will accept this. That's pretty good. Got everything set here. Flip this, shuffle this. This is take 3 after 2 disastrous attempts. Shift N. So I could get myself set up really well if I put Gambling into play. Or I could put the Deeping Defender and the Western Traveler in. And get Morrowind into play right away. Let's do the long game because first turn should be easy, right? That's all we get. It's not going to go well. Get a resource. Making 1 progress. Going to go undefended. Just hoping for a treachery that hurts us some other small way. Okay, make -2 progress. Not the end of the world. This is fairly innocuous, except we have to reveal a card when you turn it becomes active. I have no location control to speak of, so that top passive effect won't do anything. Into the quest phase, I drop this. Good riddance to that. Put 5 here for the 4th threat +1. I will not travel anywhere. Gauge this guy. Undefended. +1 attack. 4 damage here. Attack it. Kill it. Alright, that's not really a bad setup. Now I have him, so I can start recycling stuff. I have a lot of threat out. Couldn't travel there because of exhaust character. And nothing extra in this area. Alright, this is great. I can put this guy out. No. 2 progress in a location. That's good. Put that out for 1. Put this out for 1. Put this out for 1. And put this out for 2. I like it. I got some more willpower. I have a push button discard. I can recycle the discard. I have a lame defender. I can use this guy on this Towering Dunes. And if I don't get an enemy, I can exhaust him to travel here. Quest. Resource. Question is, should I go with the Mumak or not? Yeah, I guess I should. I'm making 3 progress. Reveal. Expansive Rod. It's +2, so I make -1 again. And then I hope for treachery on this 4th. I got it, so he's still at 9. Then I will do quest successfully. That goes up. I will go here, exhaust him. Doesn't matter though. I will discard him to put 2 progress here. It has to be there. Can't do anything else while it's in stationary. Use him to bring it back to hand. When I do that, I trigger Thingle. Look at the top 5 and grab the only ally. Puts into play exhausted, shuffle the deck, and then use the Horn of the Mark to draw a card. Well, we'll see if I can actually get the 15 on here. That's my worry, because he's going to catch him. I could have put her into play. I should have done that. Okay, good time to give myself a Hauberk Mail on Potential Defender. And I can play 2 of these allies. That guy. And her for 2. I won't use her response. Alright, that's all I can really do. Although I could do this push button right now, get rid of that. I probably should do that. Let's do it. Exhaust and discard him. Put it back to hand. Put 2 here. Gets rid of it. Triggers this. Gotta do it in either order. That's cool. Although I could have got him for free. Look at the top 5. Ooh. Goodness. I gotta take Elfhelm because he's out of sphere. I can't play him any other way. Comes into play exhausted. Shuffle. Gotta get some progress. Get myself a resource. Send him. Making 6 progress, pretty bad. Each player exhausted character deals 1 damage. Fine, he would die, so that's really nice. 6 progress, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Response, heal 4 damage. End of quest phase, reveal, or discard a card. It's going to trigger, of course. 3, all you needed is 1, so this goes away. Programmed a little bit incorrectly. That's there. I'll go into the second quest deck and pull out 2. Now the orcs are at stage 2 with me. I have 11 progress. And when revealed, if we've already defeated 2, discard cards until you get orc. We did not do that. Alright, well, let's stick. Players are 3. Orc chieftain can't leave the orcs area, but that's not the case. And it's the same thing. Return to here and give progress. Let's travel here, even though our threat is sketchy. He readies requesting successfully, and then he engages us. I'm gonna defend for 4 to 5. Nothing, so 1. And I could throw her into play, but I would have to lose the ally, so I won't. Okay. save some resources and just, well, let's play 2 of these guys. All right. We're going to be barely ahead, if at all. Quest, 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 resource. Quest, quest, quest. We're up by 11. I can throw a couple on with it. Let's do Rod Road. I hate this. We're going to be able to add it to the orcs area. So that goes down here. And it counts against us because we're at the orcs area. So everything here counts in our stage here. So we get 11 plus minus 5. So 6 progress. We're only going to get 1 here. That's pretty bad. So I'm going to knock this guy over to do that. Do the whole thing again. I'll search the top 5 first this time and get him. Exhausted. That's good. Shuffle. Snowing triggers. Hornet mark triggers. So we're going to get 6 progress, 3 here, and 3 here. It's explored into the quest phase. This is just bad, bad, bad. 3 plus 4 plus 5. That's 7, 12. So we're going to have to clear that for sure. We'll travel here. He engages us. And should I just chump this guy? Or take another hit? If he gets up to 7, that's going to be 3 damage, which will kill him. So let's just chump. Raise your threat by 1. 40. Excellent. New turn. We have to get out or we're doomed. Okay, we'll play the Rittermark's Finest again for 1. And R1 is always welcome. Now I'm defending for 5, which really helps. And we gotta get out. So, quest, 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 resource, quest, 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 quest. That's up by 16, should be plenty. I'm gonna leave him up to get Gilderay to ready everybody. Reveal Harad Road again. It's a good time to do it. So I get 9 progress. Really? Put that there. It's 9, which is 5 here, 4 here. I have to do this. I can discard both of these guys to put 4 here. I'll bring 1 back to hand, not the other. Which triggers all of my fun. Let's grab her. We need willpower right now. And shuffle that. Draw a card with the mark. Alright, now we resolve it. This is technically down here. We get 9 progress. We get 1 here and then 8 here. Just enough. Goodness. We progress. And we shuffle the encounter, discard pile into the counter deck, and discard arcs until you get cards until you get an orc. Add it to the orcs area. Shuffle into deck. I love this. Discard until enemy. It is orc. Put it down here. And then at the end of the quest phase, discard a card. Good riddance to that. And then they pop theirs as well. Pull out 3. If we've already defeated 3, we have not, so no effect there. Let's get those back there too. Then I can... Oh. Hunted and Harad, we got 20. Still can't damage the Orc Chief. Reveal an additional card if we're way ahead. You're not. And you can't do more than 5 or 10, just like before. Got 2 enemies. And it's about to do work. I'm going to defend Uruk of Mordor with Thingol. Each ally with less willpower than Uruk of Mordor's threat cannot defend, but that's not a problem here. We got Arwen helping out him all the time, so 5 defense to 4 attack. Good riddance to that guy. And then we're going to let the Uruk Chieftain, good riddance to that guy, kill him, and then everybody pops up. And can't hurt the Uruk Chieftain yet, but we can obviously kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is enough right there. And then, this is fun, I can discard her from play, put it back in my hand to put Morwen's Steel Sheen out. Put Morwen's Steel Sheen into play from your hand, then discard a Rohan ally from play. So I'll discard her after I put her in, and then I can trigger him, and then response, since she's in play, this is going to take effect. Heal 2 damage from a character or reduce your threat by 1. I can reduce my threat by 1. And I can buy exhausted. Alright, I have some heavy duty questing to do, but I'm still alive. Got a sword, which is good. I can play Hama, or I can play these 2. I found it nice to have this Rittermark's Finest, so I'm going to play that. And this willpower. And the sword on him. Sometimes it's hard to not quest with him. But my staging area and everything is quite clear. Let's see what willpower I got before I decide. I'm up by 17. Put 10 on there, maybe. Go in big. Okay, if we're not at the same stage. Okay, this is an easy one. Well, we are at the same stage. If the players are at the same stage, the orcs, each enemy gets +1 threat to the end of the phase. Ha, easy. It does literally nothing because he's right there. To the end of the phase. So, we get 18 progress. 13 here, which is reduced to 10. So it's away, into the quest phase. It's back there. I discard this card, put 7 here. Then he engages me. Ready him. And I guess I'll just defend with my +1 here and my +1 here. So defending 5 to 5. And I don't really have any good push button. He's not immune, so I could do this. Yeah, why don't we do that? Discard him to choose enemy. Till the end of the phase, enemy does not count its defense when determining combat damage. He's not immune. I can do it. It won't do anything. But I can bring him back to hand, so it just costs me 1 leadership resource. And I can trigger this to draw a card. And then go to get a free ally, maybe. Oh yeah. Almost for free. Alright, I built up my army. This is possible. Test of Will is a welcome sight. Can't play that anymore. I could play Galadrim's Greeting. Let's play the Force Breaker for 1. And then the Deeping Bowman for 2. I need another line here. Let's put all the uniques down here. All right, we just need to get to 20. Move on here. We might be able to want to get that far ahead. Probably not. So let's go conservative, actually. It's nice to stay on pace, really. Up by 13. That's plenty. I might move on. I don't know if I want to move on. Well, let's just not send the Mumak, and then we won't, for sure. Towering Dunes. Make 8 progress, which is only 5, because we didn't send our Mumak. He goes back to here. I discard this. That's 6 progress. I'll travel here, or I could just, oh, I have one of those. Travel here. That's a nothing treachery because it just increases his threat to the end of the phase. He comes into play, or attacks me. I'll defend for 5 again against 5. If you're not the stage, same stage, put him in play, engage with it. We are at the same stage. That does nothing and nothing. And then I'm going to do this and bring it back to hand with gambling. Put 2 here, and then I will heal him and draw a card and look at the top 5 and get the worst ally I have. Exhausted. And we're done. Nice, I got some heavy willpower here. I'll put him out for 1. Put him out for 2. He's been a game saver. Put this out for 2. And I'll have it just a 1. Alright, I need to get my full 5. He's probably going to progress this turn as well. Target Fingal with her. 12 progress. I'm gonna say that's enough. Listerine Berg. It's a great name. That is X is the stage of the main quest, which is 3. So I'll make 9 progress, putting 2 here, 7 here, finishing that one. You can see the river on the horizon. Your pursuers won't dare cross the water where it's deep, but the large Mumakil can easily manage if you only can reach the river in time. Add River Harn into the staging area. Shuffle and counter. Discard into the counter deck and discard cards until you get an orc. Add it to the orcs area. Shuffle into the counter deck. Discard until enemy. It is orc. Move that to here. That's gone. Flip this. We only get 10 at a time here as well. After enemy attacks and destroys a character, place a progress in the orc stage, so they have another ability to increase their speed. But we can kill the orc chieftain now, which is huge. That limit is gone. And now we're at the end of the quest phase. So he is going to go back here. We're going to discard a card. It's a 3 plus 4 plus 2. That's 1 7. So that kills this. And the Harnan cuts the line. Across the horizon, a wargs race to reach its shore ahead of the parade. The orc riders urge them on with shouts and savage kicks. If they let their quarry across the river, they will not be able to pursue, so they frenzied pace and tear across the sand. A little bit different here. Uruk Chieftain cannot take damage while River Harnan is in the staging area. So we can't kill him for a while yet. At the end of the, and this is different, I think. At the end of the quest phase, discard the top card of the counter deck. Place X progress, where X is the discarded card's threat plus the total of each engaged enemy. So the chieftain's going to plague me a little bit longer yet. We're going to engage both of these. First, we have to travel. We can't go here until there's 20 here. So the best case scenario, we got get 10 here, and then 10 here, and then travel here, and then beat it. So 3 turns to survive. And there's 20 here, so that's going to be tough. He readies from this. I'll ready him. He's attacking for 5, and he's attacking for 4. Let's go with Fengal against this guy. Raise your threat by 1. That isn't welcome, but no damage. Uruk Chieftain, I'm gonna defend with my Temumak. Return attacking on a Sage after this attack. That's random. It's gonna make it harder to quest. Oh, forgot to travel. We're gonna go here. It gives us 4 damage on people we control. Okay, and then we can easily kill him. He's dead, and then I can use Guthwine to pull back Ailment. Then I can do this because it's fun, and put him back into hand. To put 2 progress here. I can look at the top 5. Put willpower into play for free, and then on the mark to draw a card. Alright. Oh, this guy's not engaged with me, which is going to slow down this. Wonderful. Shadow effect. Help. Alright. Guess we'll put Ailment in play. Is a good way to quest with everybody if we want to. So let's see a sneak attack. Okay, that's it. Quest for sure. Quest. We need to quest with a lot. Let's go ahead and quest with him, and has to do his forced effect. It's +2, but he gets discarded. Let's plan on letting Aelin die here. That's up by 17. That should give us the full 10. I hope. We have testable already. Okay, that's fine. We get 15 progress. 1, 2, 10 here. Get rid of that. Nothing else in the end of the quest phase. He doesn't move around. We just discard 1 card, and it's a 1. We just put 1 progress there because these guys aren't engaged. Can't travel there yet until I have 20. So we engage these 2 guys. Oh, first we have to do this. Let's bring them back to hand, which will give me a chance to grab another ally. Now this is going better than I deserve. Gives me a resource and draws me a card. Excellent. I could go undefended. Oh, I think I'm supposed to take damage on here. I forget. But I think I went defended with him. Okay, so I'll defend here. 5 attack, 5 defense, and then this guy. Yeah, I defended Urakamodor with the Temumak. I'll defend with him. He has 2 willpower to 2 threats. That's fine. The shadow effect says discard the highest attachment or assign damage, or X is the number of attachments you control. I have... Well, kill unexpected courage. I can tolerate that. I don't want the damage. And he dies. I wish I'd readied him first. But that readies everyone else. And I can easily kill him. And I can use the Skuthwine to pull him back into play. And then I could do some more push button discarding, but I'm not going to. 45 threat, a little scary. Okay, let's put him into play again, because that was fun. And this guy, and this guy. Alright, I need my 10 in progress. Quest, quest, resource, quest, quest. Oh, I didn't put my escort from Edoras in, but that's okay. 18 progress. Do the trick. I got my magic ailment up. I have a test tool already. And I revealed blistering erg. 4. I got 14 progress. I got my 20 here. And then into the quest phase. 2 plus my engaged enemies. That's 6. So that's just 7. Okay, travel phase. Reveal 1 counter card per player. Each player exhausts a character and deals 1 damage to that character. I can do that. It's gonna kill him. Oh, I forgot this forced effect here. No, here. After it destroys a character, plus a progress. So they get a progress for killing Ailment last time. Alright, I've traveled here. I killed this poor lady. Gonna defend him. Return attacking enemy station after this attack. That stinks. I'm not gonna really kill her. It's fine. I can't really do anything else. That's fine. New turn. Hopefully I can win here. I'm at 47 threat. Let's keep ourselves safe and use the Galadrim's Greeting and lower down to 41. -6. And I can put her out for free because it's -1. And all I need to do is get 10 progress. Not die. Got a test of will. Quest clock. That's 18. Reveal. Mortar Ward. Attached to an orc enemy. I've turned the staging right now. Limit 1 per enemy. He's a mount. +2, +2, +2, +2. And we get 16 progress. And we fulfilled everything. This says you cannot, stage 4 can't be defeated while River Harnan is in play. Takes 10 progress. This says if you defeat this stage, you've escaped the orcs and win the game. I might have made a couple mistakes there, but overall the encounter deck was gentle. It gave me a lot of treacheries that didn't do a whole lot, which gave me a chance to set up getting gambling out early. It's pretty helpful. I may have, well, 3 in there. It's quite a bit. It was a bummer to lose my unexpected courage, or I could have kept pulling stuff out with the Skuthwine. But that was good pacing. Don't want to get too far ahead or everything becomes too punishing, but you can't get too far behind or they will beat you by defeating their stage before you get a chance to get to the next one. That's the quest. I'm going to take that win. Hopefully I didn't make any game-altering errors, but I've been playing this for a couple months on and off, and I think I'm ready to go to the next quest. Deck really did what it was supposed to do, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next quest from the Harad Cycles.